Bro, I am so happy right now. The Raptors finally win a game. It feels like it's been years. The Raptors snap their 9-game losing streak. Let me focus this. Dang, the game's not even over yet. It's 5 minutes left, right? 5 minutes left, but they're up freaking, 35 points? Absolutely insane showing by the Toronto Raptors tonight. And coming into this one, it didn't look good, honestly. You had the argument with Nick Nurse and Pascal Siakam. Siakam, I don't know if he was actually fined $50K because they were saying stuff about on the broadcast where Nick Nurse said it wasn't true, so they're waiting to see. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually been fined yet, but yeah, Pascal and Nick Nurse got into an argument. There's been some drama with this team, and especially with the trade deadline, which is actually tomorrow. This might be Kyle Lowry and Norman Powell's last game. I really hope it isn't, especially after watching the performance tonight. I just hope they don't trade Lowry. I'll be sad. I'll be sad if Lowry goes. That's an understatement. I'll be freaking devastated if they trade Lowry. Norm, I mean, if you can get something back decent for Norm, I'm fine with it. But I mean, what I really want is a center. I hope this team can just find a way to get a center. Even tonight, even though the Raptors won, the rebounding was a big part of this game. Actually, no, it wasn't. I'm lying to you guys. It seemed like the Raptors were getting out-rebounded by a lot, but they actually won the rebound battle tonight. The Nuggets were getting a lot of offensive boards early, especially with Jokic. Millsap seemed to be getting a lot. So it kind of seems like a problem still, but in terms of shooting the three ball tonight, the Raptors shot lights out. Absolutely lights out. They made their first 5 threes. They went 5 for 5 to start. As of right now, they're shooting 52.4% with 4 minutes left. Just moving but the offense was clicking tonight. And Denver's not really known as a great defensive team, so it kind of makes sense. But the offense hasn't looked this good these past 9 games, really. The ball was swinging. There was one crazy possession on the fast break. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, where it touched literally all 5 players' hands and found Norm in the corner, I think it was. Yeah. And Norm knocked down the 3. The ball was just swinging around like crazy. Norm finished with 22. OG finished with 23. Actually, well, the game's not over yet, but yeah, they're not even in the game right now. So Pascal had 27, another pretty good game from Pascal. Lowry only 8 points, but he did have 9 assists. He was really getting other people involved. And it's just sad looking at this because this could very well be Kyle Lowry's last game. Please, Masai, please don't trade him. I know I said in my last video that you need to make a trade, but just don't trade Lowry. I mean, I would be fine if you trade Norm, just not Kalo. He's got to retire, Raptor. Yeah. I don't know why I just went on that tangent again. The Raptors got it out to a great start in this game, and they never really looked back. It was a 19-6 lead at one point, 27-13 at one point. The Nuggets would cut it to like a 6-point game, I believe, in the first quarter, but ever since then, the Raptors kind of put this game away. Pascal had 16 in the first quarter alone. He had 20 in the half. OG had 18 in the first half, so shout out to OG. Dude was looking great tonight, getting on the boards, knocking down threes. OG hit 5 threes tonight, playing good defense as always. So OG was great, super efficient, and just playing with a lot of energy, rebounding the ball. So shout out to OG. In terms of defensively, it was a much better effort, honestly. As of right now, only allowing 96 points to a very talented Denver Nuggets team that can score a lot of points, especially with Jokic and Jamal Murray. Jokic was kind of having his way. He had a really good stat line in this one, actually 20, 10, and 5. But I mean, it's lower than his averages, so we'll take that. Jokic has been going crazy this entire season, probably the MVP at this point. So you hold him below his averages, still a pretty good stat line. But Jamal Murray, 20 points. But other than that, you look at Will Barton, they're starting shooting guard, 0 points for him, 0 for 8 from the field. Michael Porter had a pretty good game, but nobody off their bench really had a good game at all. So defensively, it was just a much better effort. The Nuggets did miss some wide open threes, but it seemed like there were a lot less wide open shots in this game tonight. So you got to credit the Raptors for that. They definitely stepped it up defensively, and I mean, it seemed like in the first half they were blitzing Jamal Murray on every pick and roll or every screen, sending two guys at Jamal high, close to the half court line to try and get the ball out of his hands. And a couple times it worked. It led to him throwing a errant pass, and OG picked it off. So a couple times that worked for the Raptors. I thought the pressure, the contests were a lot more frequent in this one. And just the defense overall, the intensity was just much better. Once again, the rebounding, I feel like even though they won the rebounding battle, it just seemed like Denver was getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So that's, once again, something you can clean up. But it's going to be hard unless you get a legit center. So once again, I just hope this team trades for a center. I don't want them to trade for Spencer Dinwiddie. That was a rumor out there. I don't understand why you would do that, especially because if you're trying to make the playoffs this year, he's injured. I mean, it's a good piece going forward in the future, but it's another guard. This team has so many guards. They need a center. So, yeah, the Raps had a 24-point lead in the second quarter. This was pretty much a blowout right out of the gates. Like I wrote down here, OG is cooking, because OG was cooking. This dude was on fire. Loved seeing OG play this great. Denver tried to go zone a couple possessions in there, which doesn't really make sense because the Raptors were shooting lights out from deep. You usually don't go zone when a team is stroking it from deep. Pause. Just said stroking it. That was kind of weird. You don't usually go zone when a team is shooting as well as the Raptors were. Maybe they just thought switching up, because sometimes you just switch up a look and you throw something different at them. It kind of did work, honestly, at some points. That slowed the Raptors down at least. But in the grand scheme of things, the Raptors still put up, at this point, 135 points. The offense looked like a completely different team tonight. 31 assists at this point, just fast break points, 16-2 in that category. Great job just getting up the court, playing with energy. And there's not too much else to point out in this game. DeAndre Bembry actually had a pretty nice game off the bench. 20 minutes, 9.7 boards, 4 assists, 4 for 5. Had a tough acrobatic layup and one. That was cool to see, I guess. Paul Watson hit 4 threes, finished with 12 points, 6 boards, 2 assists. Very efficient night for Paul Watson. All the shots he took were threes, so that's kind of cool to see. Kyle Lowry was making sure to get the ball to him every possession. We're looking at the plus minus here. Kyle Lowry was a plus 42. That's the highest plus minus I've seen in a long time, especially for the Raptors. Pascal was a plus 34. Aaron Baines was the only minus player on this team. I mean, actually, no. Malachi. Well, the garbage time minutes guys are minus, but Aaron Baines played 3 minutes, and he was a -4 in the 3 minutes, so Nick Nurse made sure to take him out right away. Didn't put up a single stat, so shout out to Aaron Baines. You guys know how much I love Aaron Baines. But yeah, just a great showing from the starters. You got 3 starters scoring 20 plus. Just a much better effort. I don't know how much this game means, because the Nuggets, they're coming off a second night, or this is the second night of a back-to-back for them. They played yesterday versus Orlando, I believe. So obviously they're a little fatigued, but I think they just let their guard down in this one. They didn't play nearly as good as they can defensively or offensively. They didn't knock down enough shots. And yeah, the Raptors just put their foot on their throats and got this W. It's just, I'm going to just enjoy this dub right now. I honestly don't care if the Raptors lose the next 9 games again. I'm just going to enjoy this one. This might be Kyle Lowry's final game, as they're showing him on the screen right now. I really hope it's not. Dude's done so much for the franchise. Groat, greatest Raptor of all time. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. There's not much else to say. Great performance offensively and defensively as well. Just an all-around great game from these guys. And yeah, let's hope Kyle Lowry doesn't get traded. Norman Powell, I love you, but I mean he's been great this season. But I'll trade Norm over Kyle any day. Yeah, that's going to do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. These videos are usually shorter, I feel like, when the Raptors win because I don't rant as much. But there's not much to complain with this game. Other than the rebounding early on, I mean, it was just the Raptors night, and it was not the Nuggets night. And it seemed like every single shot for the Raptors was going in, especially from beyond the arc. How many threes did they even hit? 24 threes. That seems like the most they've hit in a long time. Matt Thomas came in and hit 2 threes while I wasn't watching. Shout out Matt Thomas. But, yeah, that's going to do it. Great game by the Raptors. Hopefully they can carry this momentum. Who are they playing next, by the way? I actually don't know. Was it the Blazers? The Suns, okay. Suns is going to be another tough game, but as long as Kalo's here, I'm confident in this team. If they play hard, I feel like they can compete with any team in the league pretty much. And that's what they showed tonight. So that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.